Here is my gym, my home gym. I have an assault bike here. I have a Dynamax ball, 14 pounds. It's actually my wife's. Got one mat here, got another mat here, more thicker, a lot thicker. Battle ropes. So this is pretty much a waste of money because as you can see, it's really, really small. That's what she said. I have some bands here. I have wheel thing that doesn't work. My advice for you, don't ever buy anything on Instagram because it make it look nice or whatever, and it doesn't really work that well. So this is supposed to be an ab wheel thing. Doesn't really work. It's supposed to go at all these different type of degrees or whatever. This is a hammock thing. Here's some more bands. Got clips, more clips. This is supposed to attach to my bench. This is a second-hand bench. I got it from somebody that was pretty much giving it away. I was pretty much able to get this stuff. I use this mostly just to stretch out my hips or whatever, maybe bicep curls whenever I'm doing arms. I have a trap bar I got from Amazon. I forgot how much it costs. This stuff I have to throw away. I have two tornado balls. If you don't know what a tornado ball is, it's actually really good for abdominal work. You could do rotations, stuff like that. It's actually pretty good. I haven't used it in a while though. It's pretty good. Power boxes that my gym that I work at, they didn't want to use any more metal ones, so I took them. So I have pretty much all the heights, and I have this small one right here. I have weights here that I got when the whole pandemic started. My wife didn't like it at first, but I got it, and you know she's happy I got them. So I have 60s. I got 40s. Yeah, 45s. Yeah, 40s. No, 60s, 45s, 35s, 30, then 25, 20, 15, 10, and then 5. 5s are right here. This sign used to say "Body by Chic and Shane." I don't know if you guys still can probably see it. I got these mats. Yeah, someone gave them to me as well. And I have these. One of the trainers at the gym I work, they didn't want to use them. It's pretty much, you know, old, and it's pretty much falling apart. But I only have 115, 225s, and then 4 45 pounds. The bar I got, I think from Amazon. Yeah, from Amazon. Oh yeah, I got a weight vest. And so this bench, it's definitely wobbly. And I mean, look, this is my garage. I mean, I honestly wanted to knock it down and redo it, but my wife wants to do some other stuff in the house. I'm tempted to actually knock it down for good, but storage purposes, I want to keep it. Here's an assault bike. I got when the pandemic started as well. It was like $750 I got. It's pretty good though. It's actually pretty good. He barely used it. You know, what else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to exercise equipment. But yeah, this is my home gym. Now, the downfalls to this, having a garage gym, at least in this condition, I don't have a lot of money. Oh, I do have a punching bag, but I have nowhere to put it. And I'm actually scared to put it up, actually. So the only downfall to having something like this, as you can see, the ground is uneven. As you can see, I don't know if you can, but there's like holes in my garage. And I mean, I've had this house for, let's say 2 years. January will be 2 years. And there's holes in the garage. And that means rodents come in here. Not the big ones, but I have seen 2 days in a row, I actually saw a mouse actually come. And it was like, this came right in this corner all the way over here, and I don't know where it went. Maybe there's another hole, I don't know, behind that. But yeah, so that's the downfall to this. In this situation, my situation, the things I'm noticing. I don't necessarily always have a spotter. My wife sometimes, you know, not sometimes, majority of times at work. And, you know, I do have motivation to work out by myself, and that's not a problem. But it's kind of quiet, and I get motivated, but not to the point if I was actually at a gym. Um, I do have it. I'm happy that I have it and the convenience of it, but it's just that you know. Oh yeah, so here I have these bands, and I pretty much do tricep extensions with these. Um, but it's motivating, but to a certain extent, and I'll definitely delve more into the setbacks of this, but definitely pointing more the setbacks of my situation is just, well, I'll delve in more into the disadvantages of having a home gym. And the disadvantage of being in my situation, yeah, like I said, the rodents could come in, see those two holes right there. I mean, that's pretty small for mice to come in, but this is what I'm dealing with. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm fortunate. It could be worse. I couldn't have anything, But and I have my health, of course, but it's not the glamorous thing, and it's not the best situation. I don't have like guys. I've seen people with big barns. The garage gym, quote unquote, is like a big barn. They outfitted, nice, great flooring, all this stuff, top of the line equipment, rogue this, rogue that, rope climbs, all this kind of stuff. Most for CrossFit, but I don't have that. I have this. It's a great situation. It could be worse, like I said, but it's this is what I'm dealing with. So I'm happy. I'm fortunate, but is seeing this all the time is not something I'm motivated to do. I mean, I do take take the weights and I go outside, out there to do stuff. I run, do stuff outside, like outside of the garage. Um, but it has its drawbacks and it has its pluses, and it's, I would prefer if I had my best situation for myself, my opinion, to have a home gym like I have now, a little bit better, of course, even out the floor, make sure it's insulated, for the winter time. And then, because my garage is attached, I don't know if you can see, but my garage is detached. So it's good because if I can make loud noises, no one really can hear, but it's not really soundproof because of all those holes, but whatever. But anyway, I am happy, like I said, and it's a good situation, that I'm in. But I wish it was better, if anything. But it is what it is. All right, guys, welcome back again to another episode, another video. So this discussion is gonna be about home gyms versus public gyms. My experience on the topic. So I have my own gym. You guys saw my own home gym, and I work for a big box gym. I'm personal trainer at a big corporate gym. So I've noticed things and I'm hearing things about people saying, oh, this is better, that's better, whatever. But in my opinion, and me and my wife are going back and forth about this. Not back and forth. She agrees with me. In my opinion, right out of the bat, so you don't waste your time, in my opinion, I think both are good. Okay. Big box gyms are not going to go anywhere. Certain big box gyms will probably go on to be bankrupt and go out of business, of course. Certain ones, not all of them. They're going to have to change the way they do things to adapt to what's going on, because I think after this pandemic is over, things are going to be a lot different. It could be different for a couple months, could be different after the pandemic's over, a couple months, a couple years, or whatever, but things will be different. So first problem that most people have with having a home gym is the expense of it. It could be very expensive. Let's say you go to the gym and you use this and this and this equipment all the time. These are your favorite equipment. You try to get those equipment in your home. One, do you have the space for it? Two, if you have the space, if you're renting, or leasing, would that be okay with the landlord or the owners or whatever, or the tenant board or whatever situation you're in? I mean, honestly, really, can you afford it though? Some people say, oh, if you prioritize priorities, if you put it first, you definitely should be able to afford it. If you don't have spend thousands of dollars on a phone, $1,000 on a car, whatever. And I completely understand. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. But I just don't think in the long run that it's actually a wise thing to do. The stuff that I have, my equipment that I have, was honestly, it added up and it became expensive. But it's, in my opinion, it's just that you are you gonna really use that equipment? I should say, is a home gym is something that you really want, because that's gonna differentiate if you get it or not, in my opinion. Or you're gonna really utilize everything. You can buy every damn thing, spend $10,000 if not more on gym equipment, but are you actually gonna use it? That's the thing you have to ask yourself. Are you gonna really committed to using this gym, or are you gonna just use it for the pandemic? When the pandemic's over, that's it, I'm done. Whatever. Or you're gonna try to sell it back, won't get the same amount of money you got, won't be able to make much money. So, because the thing is, you buy the equipment and you're thinking, oh, I just sell it, I make more money off of it. Everybody else can be doing the same thing, and you can't gouge them now. You have to gouge. Then you have to gouge customers now. You can't gouge them later, because everyone's gonna just try to get rid of the equipment. Right now, people trying to make money, trying to say if they have some extra dumbbells, they're trying to make some extra money. So they probably 10-pound dumbbells gonna be, let's say, $50 per dumbbell, so $100 for 10 pounds. That's really ridiculous. Then you could probably make money, but then no, not when it's all over. So you have to look at that. When it comes to expense, you have to look at that. Are you really gonna use this every day or 3 days a week or whatever you plan on doing? Are you just gonna use it once in a while and that's it? All right, that's when it comes to expense, because I think expense shouldn't be an excuse if you're gonna do a home gym or not. Now, something else was community. The idea that when you're in a home gym, you have no community. There's nobody around you to motivate you and everything, and that is true. Then people say, "Oh, there's online chats. It's like board Facebook, like home gym owners or whatever." But it's not the same. Some people can be okay with that, but it's not the same. This new generation, I don't know, generation, whatever the hell, they're used to the online stuff, so they're not used to actually not touching really, but seeing person, interaction, seeing people face to face. Our generation, my generation, is used to that and wants that. Majority of us want that, so that's different. You can be, right now we're doing a lot, I'm training clients and having classes on Zoom, but you can't really, it's different. It's just not the same. It's not the same, that connection you can build. Some people might work for them, some people not. And this is all like different from everybody. So what I'm saying for me, or what I'm saying like most people, whatever, might not be for you. Because you might be in your 40s or whatever, and you're okay with just doing everything online or whatever. Maybe because of your time, you're limited with time or something like that. So you're used to just doing everything online and seeing somebody on the screen or whatever. Me personally, I'm trying to get used to it, but it's hard for me to get used to it, because I like interaction with people. When I go for my runs, everybody I see, I make eye contact with them. I say hi, hey, how you doing? Whatever. I'm out of breath, but I'm still saying hi, because I want that connection. I want to communicate with people. So the community or lack thereof, with having a home gym, is there but isn't there. So you can go either way. It depends on your preference. If you're okay with just talking to people online or just doing social media stuff or whatever, that's fine for you. Me personally, I like having the energy around me when I'm working out. I can work out by myself, but eventually I'm gonna get tired of it, and I'm gonna want to be around other people, same like-minded people, that kind of thing. And then touch base on, the next thing I want to talk about is insecurities. So you see somebody that's overweight, and or they don't love their bodies now. They're not confident in themselves. So a lot of insecurity when you go to the gym and you see all these muscular people, muscular men or women that look like a god and whatever, a Greek god. But or you should be going there for yourself. I mean, yeah, if you feel that kind of way, you want to work out by yourself and be alone, that's fine. But eventually you're going to get to a point where, in my opinion, like I said, you're going to get to a point where you want to be around people. Let's say you lost 100 pounds you want to lose. You're eventually going to want to be around people. And some people, like, if they're overweight, they still want that motivation. They still want to be around somebody to motivate them. Not just a personal trainer, but just be around people to be motivated. Because there's some people that be too scared and insecure about themselves, about going to a big box gym to work out. There's some people that will want that. It doesn't matter if they're heavy set, And I've had a client of mine, actually, she says that, Shane, can you come to my house and train my son? He doesn't want to be around people. And that's completely understandable. But, I couldn't, but I understand that there's all people that want that. But not everybody wants that, Then there's different demographics when it comes to having a home gym. Let's say, stereotypically, the minorities, they don't have their own house, they rent. They don't, have much space in their apartments. Or they can't even afford to have these weights or have all this kind of stuff. So that's something to consider when people try to say, oh, home gym is the way to go. I understand that. If you're fortunate to be in that situation, to have that extra disposable income, if you can, perfect. That's great for you. But a lot of I seen these different home gyms, and some of the typical gyms or whatever, but all tricked out. They have mirrors, and honestly, mirrors aren't cheap. Mirrors are not cheap. It's like a 2-car garage, 3-car garage, or even one, but it's all tricked out. They have mirrors, high ceilings. They have all this kind of stuff. It's insulated. It's amazing. The top of the line equipment. Hell, better than my gym, a corporate gym I work for. But then we see these different gyms when it's like a damn near a house. This one guy had a barn. A barn is not a garage. A barn is like damn near like 3 or 4 size of a typical garage. And it's like a CrossFit gym. It's like a warehouse. It's fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Who can afford that? Not most minorities can afford that. So it's just really interesting. Certain demographics can, but certain can't. So that's something else that people have to consider when, it's best to do, for them it is. For them it is. Then accountability. It kind of goes hand in hand with community. So if you have your own home gym, if you're a part of some type of Facebook group, people are, motivating each other and, oh yeah, good, I went to the gym today and, I worked out today in my home gym and, I PR'd or whatever, use social media or whatever to broadcast that. And, just get your motivation and you hold yourself accountable for that. Just great. But being at the gym with somebody, forget about a personal trainer, being at the gym, with a friend or something like that, or seeing somebody that works at the gym, seeing somebody that's always at the gym and say, hey, I didn't see you today. I didn't see you yesterday. What's going on? You gotta lose those, 100 pounds, or you gotta increase your PR, or whatever the case may be, and all this kind of stuff. And then you're gonna feel some type of way. Oh yeah, you're right. And then somebody's gonna hold you accountable. Because at a certain extent, like I feel like some people, when they don't see you, people that online or whatever, they can easily forget about you. But if they see you on a constant basis, they're interacting with you about whatever on a constant basis, building a relationship, building that community, overall community, that person will hold you accountable Say, hey, I haven't seen you. Even if you go to, I mean, don't just go to the gym just to talk. I hate that. I hate people that just do that. But the people that go there, talk and mingle, and then also get a hell of a workout in. Yes, it's time when you go for an hour workout, 45-minute workout, it turns into 2 hours because you're talking to people. But that's healthy. That's healthy. In my opinion, that is healthy. Talking to somebody, communicating with them, that's good for mental health. You know? That's good for mental health. And the thing is, like, you go there, you see somebody else, you're motivated because of the community you have. Oh, my friend Jim John or whatever, you know, he works, he's worked up, he got a 400-pound deadlift. You know, I gotta get there. That's motivating for you. And what's good about having that community, because what I love about gyms, doesn't matter if it's CrossFit gym, bodybuilding gym, power gym, you have different people from different demographics coming together to one point, which is a gym. The rich, the poor, or not the poor, whatever. You know, there's different demographics, different racial background, different hierarchies, whatever you want to say, meeting at one point at the gym, socializing. It doesn't matter what you do, what's your job. You could be a janitor, you could be a CEO of whatever company, you'll have your own business. Then meet at one point and they start talking. If you do that, you know, at a home gym, like Forum or whatever, most likely people won't be the same. I mean, won't be different. You know, and that's what I like, because that's why, you know, to me, the gym is so different, or fitness background, fitness facility is so different, because you have different people coming, and different people from different whatever background meeting at one point and helping each other, motivating each other. And hell, it can lead to some networking, and you get a new, you know, get a job. You know, I've seen it happen. You know, and you know, being in a home gym, some other things about having a home gym, you know, you can't see your form. I mean, if you have a mirror, that's fine. But at a certain point, you won't be able to see your form. Is my form good? Is my form okay? Or whatever, this and that. You know, having someone there, you know, tag, hey, can you spot me? I'm trying to do a PR. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing a squat PR if I didn't have a spot. Yes, it's one thing to have those things, I forgot what they call, the J cups or whatever, whatever they call totally forgot, I have a brain fart. But it's good to have that, but, you know, it's nice to have that extra, like, tap. I have your back, I'm here behind you, I'm helping you out. Here you go, finish that lift. You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's overall, I'll talk about that, my overall assessment, because there's one more thing I want to talk about, and that's people saying that when you go to a big box gym, or someone actually said CrossFit, and this was hilarious in my opinion. I told my wife about this, and because she loves CrossFit, and I like I said, I enjoy it too. I enjoy all different disciplines, but this guy was saying that CrossFit has ruined more marriages than Facebook. I was like, that didn't make any sense to me. I understand what the point that he's trying to get across. So let me explain. So he was saying that with CrossFit, you know, you have your wife or husband or significant other, they're more into fitness than the other person. So they you know, they work out with the opposite sex or whatever. And you see the CrossFitters, they have like pom pom shorts, like Jamaicans, they call high-waisted shorts. So pretty much the butt cheeks are hanging out, or the guy has no shirt on, muscular, so, you know, muscles, abs, whatever, flowing, he's sweating. So either way, these two people working out together, they're struggling together, building some type of bond, and eventually turns into something sexual. My opinion, that happens at a regular gym too. That's one. So I didn't like the fact that he kind of isolated or pointed out the CrossFit gyms. I didn't like that too much, but I understand what the point he's trying to get across. But one, why isn't the spouse working out? Okay. Two,
it seems like your person is working out with the person because he or she's worried or feels insecure about them being with somebody else and going off and being with somebody else that's maybe stronger or looks better or whatever. So I think that's more like insecurity. And then another thing is the fact that you don't have alone time. So let's say you work out with your significant other. Yeah, I got a bug. You work out with your significant other. You see him at home. You might get a little time away from them for work, 8 hours, 10 hours, or whatever, away from them for work. But when you're home together, you're working out together, I don't know, to me that's too much. I need my own time to work out by myself to clear my mind. You know, it's annoying at times when I have to work out my wife or work with my wife, train my wife or work out with my wife and have her, talking, asking me questions that I answered because I knew that she was going to ask that question, but I answered it ahead of time. But she just doesn't pay attention. So it's just really irritating to me. But some men can do it. I can't. I mean, I feel insecure about my relationship. I'm not saying all guys feel insecure about the relationship or women feel insecure about the relationship. That's why they do that. But it points to that, in my opinion. Oh, I know that the saying is you train together, you stay together. I understand that. But to a certain extent, to a certain point, you're going to have to say, okay, let me work out by myself. And not everybody's different. Everybody's different. So the same thing goes for men and women. Not all women want to work out arms on one day. Not all men want to do legs 3 days a week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand. I mean, maybe you guys can work out at the same time but do different things. That's fine. But at a certain point, you just want to be alone. You don't have to see the same, see a person over and over again. I always believe absence make the heart fonder. So not seeing that person, working out with them once in a while, honestly, is great. I've done it too with my partner, my significant others, and, we had a great workout together, sweat together, and hell, we went home and took care of business. That can happen, but every time that happens, actually one thing, doesn't matter if you're a personal trainer or not, do not train your significant other. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman or whatever the case is, whatever. Do not train your significant other. And actually, I wouldn't even train my family either. My brother, my sister, whatever, don't train them. Don't train family, don't train people that you know at all. What a bug. But anyway, work out with them is fine. In my opinion, it's fine. But don't train them. In my opinion, a lot of arguments have happened with me. A lot of arguments. You can save money, whatever, all that stuff. But a lot of arguments. I had my ex-girlfriend. She damn near in the middle of the workout took her stuff out and took her stuff up and then left. I was training her because I knew I can push her. I knew I can, get her to the next level. Cause I know what she's capable of. I know her really well, But no, I don't want to do this, whatever. But my advice: do not train your significant other. Anyway, work out with them is fine. Motivate them is fine. Like, you finish your set, you finish whatever, that's fine. But do not train them. I'm warning you, do not train them. So anyway, so long story short is, I really think both are good. So to say you have your own home gym, you have a little bit of weights or whatever, keep those. In my opinion, I think you should. If it's snowing out, it's raining out, you just don't want to leave the house, or whatever the case may be, have your own gym. If you want to actually have a own gym and that be your gym, you don't have a public gym to use, that's fine. Everybody's situation is different. I think you should definitely do that. In my perfect world, if I had it my way, I would have my home gym and I have my membership to actual gym, with either CrossFit or whatever, to push me to that next level, But then I could come home and do some accessory stuff, do some strength stuff by myself, that kind of thing. I think both are good. I just do not think that public gyms are going to be extinct anytime soon. I think they're still going to be around. I don't see them not being around. I just don't think so. Same thing as, I remember somebody said this, was saying that, oh, we can do takeout now, but we still go to dine-in restaurants. Oh, it's like so many different examples. It's kind of ridiculous, but everybody's different. If you feel like you want to have your own home gym, that's great. I think there are benefits to both, but in my opinion, all I'm saying is that the public gym, the big box gyms, going to a location to work out, that is never gonna go away in my lifetime. I don't see it going away. Even if Corona comes back again, I don't see it's gonna go away. It's gonna come back again and again. Not Corona, I mean the idea of using a public gym. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. I know some people definitely are totally against it. Home gyms, I know some people are definitely against public gyms. I'm just happy people are working out. I'm happy people are trying to stay active and reach their fitness goals. In my opinion, that's all I really care about. Staying healthy in this time, especially with coronavirus going on and this pandemic or whatever going on. People are staying active. People are doing what they have to do. But all right. So one more thing. So let's say 100% of people that are working out right now, it doesn't matter what you do, if you had weights before, 100% of those people are working out right now. Then let's say 50% of those people working out right now during the pandemic never had fitness equipment, never had a home gym or anything like that. So they bought it, right? So after the pandemic's over, how many of those people are actually gonna stay home and work out, not leave the house, not do anything? Let's say it drops down to another like 10%. So 40% of those people are still gonna use their gym after the pandemic. Okay, so a month goes by, the vaccine comes out, 3 months, 4 months go by, whatever the case may be. What percentage of those people are actually gonna stay utilizing the gym? If I'll say it goes down to 20% of those people. Okay? And then after that, let's say a year after, how many people actually still gonna be using that fitness equipment? I think the number is gonna keep on dropping down. They might, by the end of this and a year, 2 years pass, they might be, let's say, out of that 50% of people might be honestly just 10% of people that started a home gym and started utilizing their environment, the home environment, whatever you want to say, to work out, is actually going to stay and use a gym for the rest of their lives. I'd probably say 10, maybe even less. Because at the end of the day, people are going to want to be around other people. It's the way it is. And I think that's what people don't understand. You need motivation, you need positive reinforcement, that's human nature. Yes, you could probably get that online or whatever, but at the end of the day, people want to be around other people. We can, buy movies online, buy or rent movies online, but a lot of people still go to movie theaters. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I hope everyone's safe. Comment below, let me know what you guys think about it, about the whole situation. Are you a home gym owner? Do you like the idea you're gonna stay there for the rest of your life, or you bought some equipment, just for temporarily, and you're gonna probably sell it on Craigslist afterwards, whatever. Sound on below, let me know what you guys think. As long as you guys are working out, that's all I care about. I'm happy you guys are working out, staying safe, getting your immune system up and everything. All right, guys, like I always say, stay positive and positive things will happen. Have a good day.